Welcome back, guys. Ended up not recording immediately after the last one. I ended up having to go and make dinner, so I am recording now. I left off, I just got the Almanac, which is probably one of my favorite things in this game. Everything has its kind of cute description of it. I'm not really going to go through it right now. If people want to, I can make one about it later. I think pretty much everyone at this point has either read it. I can't imagine anybody who's watching this hasn't played the game, or I don't know, if you didn't and this is interesting to you, definitely go pick it up. And 2 is out as well, so if you have the means of playing it, then definitely get the second one as well. So let's go ahead and jump into this. It was kind of interesting. Like I've mentioned a lot of other YouTubers that I follow, and this one's kind of interesting, but mostly easy. I mentioned other YouTubers that I listen to and follow, and one of them is what is it? It's one of them is Drybear, who I just listened to, and he was playing Smite. Smite is a MOBA, a multiplayer online battleground, or arena. Sorry. It's been compared to like League of Legends and Dota. Personally, I like it a lot better than League or Dota, which are both incredibly good games. I have a lot of friends who play them. But I really love the third-person view. I love the graphics. I think it is just a step beyond what both of those games offer as compared to Smite. And he was playing the game, and he streams for Smite on Twitch. Go check it out if you're interested. And unfortunately, when you stream a game like that, it can be very competitive. And I don't understand why people do this, but they will watch his stream while he's playing, and then just sit there and go after him over and over and over again. And I never understood why people do that. Like, you have to be like a special kind of like jerk to do that. Like, you know, if you watch his streams and you probably like him, but like to sit there and play a competitive game that takes skill and think that you have skill when like you're essentially cheating, like how is that fun? Like that's one thing I've never understood. Like how people consider cheating fun. Like, at least in multiplayer games. And like normal games, yeah, there's some fun to it, like, you know, just playing a single game and cheating and like, you know, messing up the game and having fun. I have nothing wrong with that, but in multiplayer games, cheating it just ruins the experience for another person. And I don't understand how it doesn't ruin the experience for you as well, because like a lot of people play those games, you know, they want to be good at it, they want to show their skill. And just cheating completely ruins that. There's nothing good about it. And I think, in all honesty, it makes you a worse player in the end. I think that's what I'm going to talk about a lot in this video. I don't script any of my videos. I don't think anybody does. Like, I don't really like go into it thinking I'm going to talk about this. Like, I have a general idea of things I like to talk about, and I talk about that. But this, in general, is multiplayer, like, just cheating. And like, what are people's thoughts on it? Like, for me, I think it is just the end-all be-all of just ruining what gaming is. Gaming is, we're supposed to get around, like, as a community, like, have fun playing the game, and do the best we can at it. And when you're cheating, you're just not doing that. And that level was quick. Like, God, it only took a couple minutes. And I just never understood people who were just so okay just ruining it for other people. I think it takes, like I said, a very special brand of jerk to do such a thing. And yeah, Drybear was just not in a good mood when I was watching the end of his stream. He was very angry because, and you could even tell, like, people were completely going out of their way. It's a 5v5 game, and like, some of the kills were like 4 people killing him when he was completely just, it wasn't worth going after him for 1 kill. He was completely out of the way, completely nowhere near any objectives. There was no point in going after him, and yet they were just going completely hardcore after him. And it was so obvious they were stream sniping. So, I don't know, I'd love to hear other people's opinions on that. One of the games that has like a really big cheating problem, and most people probably don't even play it anymore, but there's still a very strong community, is Diablo 2. I still play Diablo 2 very heavily. I love the PvP. I've played the game since it came out. I've always loved the game. I think I'm always going to love the game. And the game has always had hacks. It's always had mods, and in the beginning it wasn't so bad, but it's gotten to the point now because Diablo 3 came out, and uh, and you can tell that there's been a lot of new people on, because I'm also part of a forum where you can trade with other people, and there's just such an influx of people because I think of Diablo 2. Or sorry, because of Diablo 3 coming out. So it came out, and now there's just... I would say probably about 75% of the people that play online right now use some sort of mod or hack when they're dueling. And I just don't get it. And since I've been playing the game literally since the game came out, I have never modded or hacked in any way. And I just don't understand the people who get joy out of ruining the game for others. It's dumbfounding to me. Oh, this is bad. I wasn't expecting him to come this early. Yep, he's going all the way. Oh well. But yeah, they just completely ruin the game for other people. I don't get it. I don't think I'm ever gonna understand it. You know what, I'm just gonna let him get the lawnmower. I'm not gonna restart. It's just honestly not worth it. Yeah, people who just for fun go and ruin the game for other people, just, it never made sense to me. Like, I don't understand, like, the joy people get out of just ruining the game. Especially with hacks, like hacking and modding. And unfortunately Blizzard has pretty much, they don't care about the game anymore. A lot of their, what some people call their legacy games, they've simply just stopped caring about them. You know, it's not making them any money, it's costing them money to keep the servers up. It would cost them even more money to sit there and pay somebody to, you know, keep their warden going, look over it, you know, anything that's required to keep it up. So I understand why they don't, you know, moderate it very much, but it's very frustrating for those of us who still thoroughly love the game, still play it, and then just people just do everything they can, it seems, to completely ruin it. But yeah, I'd love to hear what other people think about modding or cheating in video games. Like, I will never think it's fun. I like this is something I picked up in fighting games quite a bit, is you want to do your best against somebody else's best. Like, that's all there is to it. And if you're not doing that, then what's the point? This is ending badly. So, you know, if you're not doing your best against somebody else's best, what's the point? Oh, this is bad. So yeah, that's just how I feel. That's how I'm always gonna feel. And I still won this one, so it's not a big deal. Yeah, I don't know what to talk about now. Who else was I? Steve Schwint. Steve Schwint was the other one that I was listening to. He is a very good YouTuber. He is somebody that I very much enjoy listening to and watching his videos. He is actually going to be calling it quits. Well, I don't know if it's quits, but YouTube is no longer going to be his, you know, main concern anymore, and for good reason too. The ads the money he was making from ads had been drastically dropping. Since I guess a lot of his views were coming from mobile devices. He did a lot of Call of Duty videos. I guess his fan base was just massively using, you know, tablets or their phones or whatever. So he wasn't making very much money on it at all. And, you know, he has a business in law degree, so him moving on really makes the most sense, to be honest. Oh, let's see here. These are actually useful. And, yeah, I'm not talking about the game, because honestly, I don't find night levels all that enjoyable. And that should be good. Anyway, And it's a weird thing to try and get. I think it's a very weird thing to try and to get into YouTube and be very successful at it. In right now, because there's so many people trying to vie up for only so little time. You know, Dry Bear did actually started long after Steve Schwint did, and Steve Schwint actually helped Dry Bear get big, and now Dry Bear is far bigger than Steve was. Because one of the things I've noticed is you have to find that niche. You know, you have to fill an area of YouTube that isn't filled yet. And Smite was just starting, and Dry Bear got into it very, very big, and he worked very hard on it. Now, he didn't just, you know, get a free ride. He worked very, very hard. He streams for hours on end. He started his own website with others. I believe that is tiermonster.com. And yes, I shamelessly plug other YouTubers. Whatever, if they get 6 extra views because somebody watched my channel, they can have it. So, you know, he has very much put the work into getting the success he has. And that's something I definitely need to start working on as well, is start working on, you know, like I've said before, YouTube and all that stuff. Because you can't just... I feel like producing good content isn't enough anymore. People want more, and I can't really tell you what's good content or not. I've just been making these for fun and trying to enjoy myself, and if people like it, awesome. If people don't, please tell me so I can change something about them. Very much so. I just wanna make good videos for people. That's what would make me happy. I'm a musician, I play trombone, so finding out people enjoy what I'm doing is definitely a big thing for me. That's something I would love to hear. That would make me happy. So yeah, like I say in many other videos, any comments that or positive or negative, just good critiques, I appreciate them a lot. Oh, that's my phone going off. Cool. I got a cheapo phone. I think this phone cost maybe $20, if that. I've never been a big phone fan. Yeah, anyways, like, it takes a lot to be big on YouTube now. You can't just, like, show up and be like, I'm famous now. And, you know, the absolute phenoms are of course going to be few and far between. You know, not everybody's going to be Epic Meal Time, you know, not everybody's gonna have, you know, 1 million subscribers. It's just not gonna happen. So, you know, I'd be very happy, you know, like, I'd be happy if 1,000, like, if I ever got to 1,000 subscribers, I'd lose my mind. I wouldn't even know what to think, you know, just because that's a lot of people to me. You know, a lot of YouTubers like, oh, 1,000 subscribers, it's nothing. There's lots of people with tons and tons and tons more. But to me, that would be success for me. It is just making some people really happy by watching my videos. I think this is probably going to be the last level. I think I'm going to be running on to 15 minutes. And my last one was... oh god, my last video was 20 minutes long, and it took... God, it took forever to upload. My internet, simply put, is not good. It is bad. It is the definition of bad. Cause like I said before, I'm out of country currently, and it took hours. It literally took hours to upload, and I saved it in HD quality just to see, and it was I think it was a little over a gigabyte of space that took up, which I guess isn't bad for a 20-minute video. But god, my internet is not good. I'm supposed to be getting almost 10 megabytes up and down, which is, if you actually get real 10 megabytes up and down, that is insanely fast. Most people don't realize, like, how quick we have, like, you know, I played video games on a 64, you know, bit, oh shoot, what do you call it, modem before, and oh god, it is the worst. There's nothing enjoyable about it. So, like, the first time I went onto, I got, like, a true 1 megs up and down, like, I almost lost my mind. Like, I didn't even know what to do with that kind of speed. I think that's, like, back in the days when, like, Napster first hit, or oh god, I can't even remember all the stuff that went on back then. Those were the what some people call the good old days. Let's stop him. But most days, I'm lucky to even get like 64-bit connection. Like, it is just, it's atrocious sometimes. But to feel like I'm back in like 1997 with how slow my internet connection is terrible. But hopefully, when I'm working full-time, I can get myself a better internet. That's the hope. But I won't hold my breath. We'll see how things go. Wow, for how much trouble I had on that last level, this one's just ending up to be kind of a joke. And let's do that. It's only 10 extra gold, but we'll wait for it. Alright, when we got this. This is actually one of my favorite plants for survival. I kind of rambled on, talked about random things, but I think that's going to do it for me, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.